This is the Georgia Audiobook Recorder or Lions Audiobook Recorder software. The only difference between the two programs is the word here at the beginning of the top line. Otherwise, the software looks the same and works the same. The second line of our program indicates the shelf number for the book, we call it. That's usually 2 letters and 3 numbers, followed by the title of the book, so that you can be sure you're reading the right book as you read through the pages. Here on the screen is an area that is all black at the moment because we're not recording. That will be demonstrated later, and we will see that this is the volume indicator area across here. The next area on this line is the page indicator, and it tells you what page you should be reading on. You want this to match up with the page you're reading so that the files get put in the right place in the book. Over to the right is a time clock. It indicates minutes and seconds, and that will increase, of course, as we go through the recording process. The next line of the screen has an area where we can go to any page in the book that we want to, a previously recorded page or a page later in the book if we want to pick up reading past the point where we were before. So we can type in a page number and click the Go button and go to that page. This is the Stop button. It stops both recording and playback. This is the Record button. It starts the recording process, and the Stop button would stop it. The Mark button is not used at the moment. We'll talk about that another time, but we don't need it at the moment. This is the Next Page button. It closes the current page. In this example, it would close page 34 and opens the next page so that this area would indicate page 35. And then you're ready to click the red Record button and start recording on page 35. Next to it are a couple of help links. This goes to a file that explains how to use the program. This goes to a file that explains the reading conventions that we would prefer you use as you read the book. So you can refer to these. You can stop anytime in your recording, go to conventions, read up on something, and resume recording very easily. The Quit button is when you want to close out the program and finish up for your reading session. The bottom line of the screen is the playback area. This is the Play button. This stops the playing. This starts the playing again. These navigation buttons in the play area move you back 5 seconds in the recording, 15 seconds, 60 seconds in the recording, or go to the very beginning of the recording if you want to start there. Then you can click play and listen to the recording. If you're partway into the recording and want to move forward, this is 5 seconds forward, 15 seconds, 60 seconds forward. This goes to the very end of the recorded file. And so if you clicked play then, nothing would happen because you're at the end. You'd have to back up some and then click play. Down at the bottom, there is an indication, a reminder that you can push the F1 key on the top of your keyboard and get the main menu of additional tools. It reminds you to use the Quit button when you're ready to finish up for the day. And down here is the version number. In this case, we're using version 2.05 of GABR or LABR.